right? And I'm physically staying here. I am gonna physically stay here and finish what I need to do. I'm not going anywhere. So the longer you stay here and talk to me, the longer it's gonna take.
Right, so you're refusing to leave?
I am refusing to leave, yeah.
I'll do.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Audit in Yorkshire. Nice sunny day today. Not too warm, not too cold. We're at HMP Full Sutton today. Now I know quite a few people have been wanting me to come and do this place. You know me, my mini documentaries. So I've had quite a few requests to come here. So we're here today. I say we because I brought my camera boy. He's going to be taking all my stills for me. There you go. Full Sutton. Nice little flower bed going on. Some roadworks and stuff as well, guys, going on. So before we get into it, brief opening. HMP Full Sutton is a category A and B men's prison in the village of Full Sutton, near Pocklington in the East Riding of Yorkshire in England. Full Sutton is operated by His Majesty's Prison Service and held some 596 inmates as of September 2018. The prison's primary function is to hold in conditions of high security some of the most difficult and dangerous criminals in the entire country. So this is a big boys prison. Authorised visitors only. I don't think I'm authorised today. So capacity is 600 according to its website. The population's 560 as of March 2020, opened in 1987, and the governor is Gareth Sands. The prison has a unit known as the Close Supervision Centre, which is referred to as a prison inside a prison. This is used to house prisoners who are high risk to the public and national security. HMP Full Sutton will not normally accept prisoners who have been sentenced to less than 4 years or who have less than 12 months left to serve. So we're going to come back to you with all the other information and stuff, guys. History and notable inmates and all that stuff. That's the biggest no-fly zone sign I've seen at any prison. Really big, that, isn't it? You normally get them on little. You normally get the little ones, you don't sign at buildings and stuff. So staff parking, visits parking, main entrance, works department, RID unit. The wind has settled right down now, guys. There's some kind of like little gatehouse here. Not sure what that's about. Maybe it used to be manned at some point or another. Gates are wide open. There's no gates on the other side, so straight away we've got rights to access. There's a barrier there what you can't get through for staff parking, that's about it. Anyway, guys, before I go, because do you know, I get these feelings sometimes when I go places like to prisons. That's why sometimes I'll get my drone out first, because sometimes I'll get these feelings in my body, and it's like telling me something's going to happen. Or maybe if I've got like 30% left battery on my GoPro, I'll put a new battery in before I go somewhere where I have a feeling something's going to happen. And I got that same feeling here. So we're going to wait until we're going to rest the information, and then we're going to go we're just going to get a bit closer, have a scout about, and see if we get approached by anyone. So I'll come back to you guys. We've got one-way system that comes all the way down past the bike sheds, and then that's a one-way out. Not sure what's over here like. But yeah guys, I've not been out for about a week. I've had some major car problems. I bought a car and it broke down and now it won't work and I had to go out and buy another car. God, it's been a right nightmare. So actually there's zero signage to say we can't come in here or no trespassers are out. Oh, golfing cage, what's all that about? What is this place? Ah, so it like leads out onto like a private street or something, I think. I don't even think this is all to do with prison. Eh? Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. So we've got a building with no signs on. The CCTV, there's gates open. Zero signs, property left at owner's risk. I'm not sure whose it is or if it's got all to do with prison. But I've never seen nothing like this before. Look at this. Golfing cage. Please lock the gate after use. Get some pictures of that. Never seen nothing like that before. Crazy. But I think it actually leads onto a street. Yeah, it does. So if you walk down here, it actually leads onto some houses and stuff. Try not to break my neck at the same time. Warning. Be aware of police, be aware of vehicles operating in this visitor centre here, look. Yeah. Police check, no mobile phones. So please use secure phones in your car locker or the lockers in the visitors centre. Yeah, that's saying there's no phones to be allowed in visitors centre. In loving memory of Sarah Peel, BEM, who worked here for 14 years and was honoured for the improvements she made to this visitor centre. Sweet. To commemorate the official opening of the visitor centre by Una Padel, coordinator, London Prison Community Links. Hiya, how are you doing? You alright? Just making a little video, mate.
You can't record on here, mate.
Why not?
Because you can't. It tells you there for a start. No photos or recordings.
Alright. Is that law though? Is
Yes,
that law
it is.
abiding?
Yeah, so if you can
Where does it say on
stop
it?
you filming.
Eh?
So if you can stop you filming.
I don't stop filming. I don't stop
What are you
filming.
filming for?
I'm just making a documentary about your wonderful prison.
And what's the documentary?
Just about the history and the thing, you know, what it used to be like and what it's like now. And
So why do you need to conceal your face then?
don't talk about. Very good question, and I'll give you a very good answer. I don't like to be in my own videos because, well, I just don't. We can get. Sometimes people might look at it and think, oh, you know, he's a bit of an idiot or whatever.
You can turn the camera away from me though.
Yep.
I also don't want to be
Sorry?
And that one as well.
This one's not on.
How do I know it's not on?
Because I've just told you it's not. But anyway, back to the question, reflections in your window. So, you know, like when I walk up to a window and I take video footage of your signage and stuff like that, you get a reflection in the window, and that's why my face is covered.
Right.
So it's not for anything nefarious.
Yeah.
The video will literally take about 20 minutes, and then I'll be gone.
No, what you need to do is stop recording and be on your way for his place.
Well, I ain't recording. I mean, I am recording, but I'm not stopping recording because I don't legally have to. And as for the coming in, it's open to the public, mate.
It's not. It's Crown property, isn't it?
Oh, well, let's not go there. I hear that all the time.
Well, it is, isn't it? Because it's a prison, isn't it? It's not a shopping centre, is it? You can't just walk in and.
Well, there's a visitor centre.
This is a visitor centre, and as you can see, it's closed. It's because we don't have any visitors on. So you're not visiting anybody. You've got no reason to be here.
I have got a reason to be here.
I'm asking you both now.
I've got a legitimate reason to be here.
Got a legitimate reason.
I have.
You're wanting to film.
Yeah, because this is my job.
Right, and this is my job.
I'm a reporter, so what I do is I go out and I make videos and documentaries, and when I get paid for the work what I do. So if I don't do this work, I don't get paid, which means I can't feed my family and feed myself.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a film star, so I don't want to be recorded. So you can turn that away from me.
Well, I'm only recording you because you've come up to me and you've interacted with me.
Yeah, I'm interacting with you, and I'm being polite.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm being polite as well.
I'm just asking you both now that you need to leave.
But what I'm saying is, it's like if you didn't, like you knew I was recording, didn't you? Before yeah. So you could have gone inside and got a mask or something and covered your face up.
I shouldn't need to cover my face up though. This is my place of work, isn't it?
But I'll say,
I understand why you don't want to be.
When you're out in public, and this technically is public because there's an implied right of access, you've got no expectations of privacy. So if you want privacy, you've got to create it, haven't you? Which is why I've got a mask on.
Yeah, but we don't need to come to work and remain private in our place of work, do we? You don't technically need to.
Well, I mean, there's CCTV everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
of course there is. Yeah.
Do you go shopping in town? Do you go to supermarkets?
That's got nothing.
There's
to do with
CCTV everywhere, isn't there?
But what I'm saying is, right now you're on Crown property and you don't need to be on here. You have no legitimate reason.
I do have a legitimate reason. I just told you that.
No, you've said you've come here to film for a documentary of some descript.
Yeah, and I'm going to be about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But the longer you stand here chatting to me, the longer it's going to take.
But you don't need to be.
Well, I am here, right? And I'm physically staying here. I am going to physically stay here and finish what I need to do. I'm not going anywhere. So the longer you stay here and talk to me, the longer it's going to take.
Right, so you're refusing to leave?
I am refusing to leave, yeah.
I'll do.
But I'm not obstructing you from doing your job.
No, of course not.
As you well know, can you just identify yourself before you go? You don't need to identify yourself, right? Well, as you well know, your place of work is inside the prison, not out here. You shouldn't be engaging with members of the public, to be honest. So, anyway, I did try and be a little bit nicer there, guys, because I've had a little bit of criticism that I always appear. I seem to be in a bad mood. So I did try and be a little bit politer there, but it just wasn't having any of it. All I'm going to do, obviously, I'm not going to walk around the prison because there's no need to. I'm just going to get some shots from the front and then I'm going to be out of here. I'll come back to you, mate. I'm going to put body cam on. That'll do.
Alright, gents.
Hiya. How are you doing?
For you.
Who are you?
I'm the duty governor.
Don't explain to me why your staff members are refusing to ID themselves to me. Identify themselves. Do we not?
Yeah. Why do they have to ID themselves to you?
He's giving me a directive. He's ordering me to do something.
He's asking you to leave Crown property.
But I don't listen to people who I don't know who they are, and he won't identify himself.
Well, he's quite entitled to ask you to leave Crown property.
And I'm quite entitled to refuse.
That's fine. Well, you are, yeah. That's
I am, yeah, definitely. And I mean, what duty governor? Are you recording me?
No, I ain't recording.
All right. No problem. Well, it's going to take more than you to shift me as well, mate, and more than them in there.
Well, we'll just get the police to come and shift you. I mean,
that's fine.
There's no. I mean, what you're here to do anyway? What you doing?
I'm not scared of police, mate.
I don't suppose you are, but I'm just asking you what you're here to do.
Right. He's got me back up a little bit because they were a bit rude. But you can ask him, I was being very polite, and he asked me why I'm wearing a mask and stuff, and I said, well, do you know when you walk up to windows and you're filming stuff, like signage, which is there for people to read, you get a reflection in the window.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want my face in my own videos, which is why I wear a mask. It's not for anything nefarious. It's not because I'm wanted by the police or I'm a prison escapee or anything like that. Honestly, mate, it's not. It's simply because I don't want my face in my own videos. He asked what are we doing. I said I'm here to make a mini documentary on the prison, what it used to be like, the history, what it's like now. Notable inmates. I only go into notable inmates for people who are well known, what have been here or are here. People who are currently here, yeah. So people who are currently here, I do not talk about.
Right.
I do not talk about people who have been here previously,
right.
Unless they're notable, because if they're not in the public domain, I won't talk about them. Okay. So your notable inmates, I'll give you an example. Charles Bronson used to be in Wakefield Prison.
Yeah.
I did a documentary on that, and I spoke about him, but it's in public domain.
Okay.
People know about that, it's general knowledge. If you had a lad in here who were in Nick, for example, and nobody knew about it, or he didn't want anyone to know about it, I won't talk about stuff like that because it's private and confidential. Are you with me?
Yeah, of course I'm
So
with
I
you,
don't do anything I don't do anything out of turn like that and expose certain things what should be really kept under wraps. When I went to HMP Hatfield a couple of weeks ago, they were very understanding. I said I'm going to be about 20 minutes. I said please don't call the police. I said but at the end of the day you're just wasting my time because they're not going to do anything, they can't do anything. And he went, look mate, I'm going to level with you. He went, as long as you don't record any cars or any prisoners, because it's an open prison. Obviously I was out on the main road, so he couldn't stop me from filming. I said, well, I'll do you a deal because you've been so nice and polite. If I catch any prisoners on film, I'll blur the faces out. And I did. I got 2 prisoners on film that were working inside the farm shop. I blurred their images out.
Right. So what you're doing it for? It's documentary. Is it for your own or?
Yeah, for me.
BBC or?
It's just a hobby. No, I'm not from BBC. Right? It's just a hobby. But I've had a little bit of criticism recently of people. You know, bloody hell, you seem to be in a bit of a foul mood and stuff. So I thought, yeah, I really tried with that gentleman there. And he wouldn't ID himself, and I really tried. I'm really nice, and it got to the point where I had to say, look, mate, I'm not going anywhere. The longer you stand here talking to me, asking me to do something I'm not going to do, the longer I'm going to be. If you leave me alone, in 20 minutes time I'll be gone.
How long have you got? So what do you want to film then, or what you've?
So what time are we on? So it's 27 minutes past 1 now. What I've done is I've got some video of your stuff down there in your visitor centre. Yeah. And what I was doing when you came out, I would just film in front of prison here. Right. I'm not going to walk round because there's no point. It's just walk right, come back out that way. Talk about I need to speak about the history and the present time, what it's like now, and then I'm done. So I'm literally going to be like 20 minutes.
Right.
And this is why I don't like people ringing police, because it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of their time.
It's a waste of time, but that's in our contingency to ring them.
Yeah.
So we have no choice, so we're governed by that as well. You know that, aren't you?
I do. I'm fully aware of that, but I mean...
Sure you are, if you've filmed enough and you've been around, haven't you?
I don't know how... I mean, I've really tried to alleviate his suspicions, and I'm trying to alleviate your suspicions. He's not masked up because he don't go in my videos, so he don't need to be masked up. Because he don't go on film, he just takes pictures, you know, stills. Photography website.
So why do you need to be masked up talking to me?
Just for reflection.
What now?
No, for reflection at windows and stuff.
Oh, but you're talking to me now, so why do you need to be covered up?
Oh, well, I don't really.
Well, I mean, I'm just asking you the question.
I don't really. I mean, I'm on camera and stuff, but I mean, I'll take it down, mate. I've no problem taking it down. No problem. I'm not hard to find anywhere. Police are well and police are...
Well, if you're not doing that wrong, you're not doing that wrong.
Police are well aware of me, mate. I'm well known to the police. Not for anything bad, because I do this, but do you know what it is, pal? I do it for a living. So when your man's saying you're not here for a legitimate reason,
have you got a business card then? Or
I am here for a legitimate reason, because I get paid for the work I do.
Right.
And if I don't do the work, I don't get paid.
Well, who works for free?
I mean, I've got no income. And
so what's your name then? Do you mind me asking your name? I've told you, man. I have to tell it to you.
Well, what's your name?
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green?
Yeah.
Are you on website as governor?
No. There's only one governor. That's the governing governor. Will be on the website. All the rest are part of the senior management team underneath him.
What's his name? So who's Gareth Sands?
He is the governor.
He's the main governor.
Yes.
Right. Well, to be honest with you, mate, a lot of people know my name. Hundreds of thousands, literally hundreds of thousands of people know my name. But I'll only give you my shortened first name, which is Kev. That's all I'll ever give to anybody. And police don't even get that, mate, because all police try and do is stitch you up for stuff you haven't done. Arresting you on Mickey Mouse charges like public order for calling somebody a muppet.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So, I think you've been real, unless you're the diversion and someone's in there now ringing, oh Bill, but I think you've been really reasonable.
No one will be ringing the old Bill.
I've forgotten your name already.
Green.
Green. I think you've been really reasonable.
But like you say, lads, you do need to leave, but if, you know, do what you've got to do.
It's like I went to Hull the other day and I had seven guards on me. 7 guards. I mean, come on, who's in prison working? 7 of them. And they didn't even get me off. They tried to. But I said, if you touch me, it's unwanted contact and I will have you for assault. I will sue you.
We're not going to use force to remove you, are we?
Yeah.
Polite, and if you decline, we'll just follow the procedure.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we can ask you to do.
But what I'm going to do, it's Mr. Green, isn't it? Yeah. What I'm going to do, Mr. Green, is I'm going to do something a little bit different today, because usually when I go to prisons, it all erupts and kicks off, and sometimes police come and sometimes they don't. But I'm going to be honest with you, it's better for people not to kick off and to leave me alone, despite you thinking I really shouldn't be here anyway. Because that way it gets me out of your hair quicker. I can do what I need to do and then everyone's happy. HMP Durham did it for me. The guy came out, I was right outside, probably near the stop sign, and he came out and he went, look mate, don't film cars, yeah? Because there's personal case. He said, don't film cars, don't come in reception and film. And you're all right mate, we've got no to hide. I said, well I won't come in reception and film anyway because it's illegal, because you're inside a prison. I'm not inside the prison at the moment. So when he's saying I can't record, I can record legally, because I'm not inside the prison. Yeah, I'm on the grounds, but there's a specific legislation, probably in small print somewhere. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head, but is it the Prison Act 1952, where you can't record or take pictures or out like that within a prison? Yeah. Mm. So that's for catch, you see. That's for catch 22.
Right.
Because it says within a prison, but we're not in the prison.
Yeah. So where you got to go now? And what are you going to do now? So
all I'm going to do is I'm going to hover about this area here, probably for about 10 minutes. You'll see me looking at my phone, right? Because I've got a memory like a sieve, so I have to read off my phone. Talk a bit about the prison, what it was like then, what it's like now, your notable inmates, and then going to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way to the main road, yeah. Right? I'm being open and transparent with you. I do have a drone with me, and I do intend to use that drone. What I don't intend to do is use that drone on this premises or anywhere near it. So when I'm on the main road, I'm going to take it up in the air to 400 feet. I'm going to back it up so it goes in the opposite direction to your prison, and I'm just going to get some panoramic, I can't even talk, aerial shots of like what it looks like from a bird's eye view when I'm going. Right. So the cars and the people and stuff like that with drone you don't have to worry about, because it's that high you can't make out. You can see it building, but you probably won't even see this guy here's got a dog. And I know about geozones, and I know about the drone legislation and stuff like that, because I'm a licensed drone holder. I know what you can do and what you can't do. I'm fully aware of that, and that going to prison for 2 years and all that jazz. So I wouldn't do it if I knew I couldn't. Right. And I certainly wouldn't break any civil aviation authority rules or any prison rules. So I don't want someone seeing me down there getting a drone out and running to you and saying he's going to bring that over here.
All I can ask you to do, lads, is not do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
If you decline, that's entirely up to you, and we'll take the appropriate action what we need to do. That's all I'm going to film. We're not going to use any force.
But you don't need to ring police.
No, we're not. But I'll just go back up now and see what's going to get done.
Because what we do is we highlight the good and bad in government buildings. So some people do job centres, it's not my thing. Some people do police stations. I like doing police stations. I like doing prisons, but I don't come to a prison to get a reaction like most people do. I come to a prison to tell a story, and then once that story's told, I then leave. So I come here with a completely different mindset to say, if I went to a police station after here, I go there looking for a reaction, looking for someone to do, because we look for tyranny within the government and government officials and police and prisons and stuff. But when I come here, I've got a complete different mindset, and I think, right, no, I admire the building, I tell the story, I'm gonna go.
Right, that's fine.
So I mean, I would really, really appreciate it if you didn't ring the police, because I mean, I'm not causing any trouble. I'm not saying
you are, fellas.
I'm not being
I haven't come out to cause any trouble with you, leave. I've come out to ask you to leave.
I'm not.
And if you decide not to, that's entirely up to you. Like you say, they're not going to use force on you to leave.
But
we've
like
done
I
what
said,
we can do.
like I said,
you've explained it to me. You've been.
And people look for the good and bad in places as well. So somebody might look at my whole video, whole prison, for example, and might think, do you know what it is? What a bunch of horrible bully boys who think they can control the public like they can control the prison. I mean, they'll get slandered and slanged and slagged off and stuff. But then if I come to somewhere like this, and they'll think, do you know what, that acting governor, or sorry, whatever you are, he was spot on him. Do you know what I mean? He was spot on. And it's credit where credit's due. So by the way you've handled this situation, you are now making this prison look probably 20 times better than it did when I first got here and I was speaking to your colleague.
Right, I'll leave you to it.
Are you with
me? Just don't make sure you do with the drone though.
Sorry?
Right? The drone, be careful.
Well, the drone I've got, and I'll tell you.
No, you've told me once you're all right. I don't need,
No, I want to tell you, because you've been sound as a pound. It's a DJI Mini 2. The built-in software physically won't allow you to enter a geozone. You'll know what a geozone is, so I don't need to patronise you. So it physically will not let me, it's like an invisible wall, won't let you go any further. And that's what I've got, the DJI Mini 2.
All right.
And I always fly out of the geozone and away, well away from the prison. And I've actually had police turning up whilst I've been flying. Like they did it at Wakefield, and it's like, well, I'm out at geozone, mate, there's nothing you can do. And police are like, well, we'll have to get advice, I said, well, do what you want, mate. Ring your drone officers, get some advice. But I'm carrying on flying because I'm not breaking law.
Right.
But I think you've handled this situation very well. So credit where credit's due, big thumbs up to you. Literally, mate, 15 minutes and I'll be gone.
Right.
And I probably won't be back again. I don't really visit the same prison twice, to be honest, unless I need to. But I don't feel the need to here.
Right.
So you probably won't see me again. So I'll wish you a happy Christmas, because I probably won't see you again. Is that all right? Yeah. I'm not going to go any further or come near your front doors or out like that. Right. We'll see, won't we? So I am now going to turn the body cam off. Right. I'm going to go back to the main camera guys, and we're going to talk about the history, what it's like now, the notable inmates, and then we're going to go. Like I said, very good. Sorry. Main road. Yeah, very good interaction with Mr. Green. I'll call him. I can't remember what position he said he was. Acting governor or something. Something like that. But yeah, very good interaction. I think he dealt with that well. He could very well go away and ring the police, which would be a little bit two-faced of him. And like I said, I won't recommend it because it's just wasting taxpayers' money. But yeah, do what we need to do and then we'll go. So I'll come back to you guys. Right guys, we're back. So we're going to go into the history a little bit now. So Full Sutton Prison opened in 1987 as a purpose-built maximum security prison for men. Over the years, it has held some of the most difficult, violent and dangerous criminals in the country. The Home Office ordered an inquiry into Full Sutton in March 2000 after evidence emerged of racism amongst prison officers at the jail. I've got Mr. Prison Dog watching me. The evidence centred on a log of an Asian inmates' phone conversations kept by 2 prison officers. The prison was criticised again in January 2003 when it emerged that inmates at full Sutton were being paid as an incentive to learn to read and write. Payments of £1 to £3 were made to prisoners on successful completion of literacy and numeracy courses at the jail. Wow. What are you going to do with £3 or £1? I don't know. Guess it could buy you like a bar of soap or something like that, some shower gel. That's crazy. So on 4th of September 2005, a 77-year-old multiple murderer, Sydney Noble, known as Dr. Death, was taken hostage in his prison by fellow inmate Ian McGowan. He was tied to a chair, beaten, cut and suffered asphyxia, I think that's how you say it, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, having reportedly had his chest crushed. He died 2 weeks later, having never regained consciousness. McGowan received a life sentence with a minimum tariff of 16 years. I've just noticed that guard dogs in training in this area do not approach. Oh God, and I'm walking over there. A report by the Chief Inspector of Prisons in December 2005 stated that gangs inside the prison were arranging fight clubs to pay off debts. The level of bullying and violence was so great that many wings were unsafe. There was evidence that gangs who were being operating on the streets continued to function inside the prison using intimidation. Security concerns had led to prisoners being denied access to outside sports. In February 2006, the Independent Monitoring Board criticised Full Sutton for high levels of drug use amongst prisoners. The board stated that the illegal drugs were an insidious disease inside the prison. February 11, the convicted murderer Colin Hatch, who was jailed for the murder of 7-year-old Sean Williams in 1994, was murdered in prison. The man responsible was Damien Fawkes, an inmate who had attacked fellow child killer Ian Huntley, who survived. May 2013, a prison officer was taken hostage. He and a female colleague were injured. Other officers successfully dealt with the incident, so that's good. March 17, it was announced that a new prison will be built attached to the current one. The existing prison was to stay open during the development. Prisoner John Omyamachi, I have no idea how you pronounce that surname, went on a rampage in August 2018, attacking staff and starting a fire. The incident caused damage costing £15,000 and led to the development of more than 100 officers. So I imagine they'll have hired more than 100 officers after that. It's bonkers, guys, bonkers. October 2019, Richard Huckle, one of Britain's most persistent convicted child sex offenders, serving 22 life sentences, was murdered in the prison. So, do you know at the beginning, so that's the history, guys, but do you know at the beginning of the video, when we were talking, and I think I said something along the lines of, welcome to the big boys jail, or something like that. After listening to all that, what do you think? Eh? Is it the kind of place you'd want to be? No, not a chance. Not a chance. So the prison today, the healthcare centre at the prison has a 6-bed ward with an additional 2 safer cells and crisis suite. The centre is staffed by a full-time medical officer. Full Sutton Prison provides a range of educational courses from basic skills through to open university degrees. Employment and training is also available in various prison workshops, including textiles, contract services, braille transcription, catering and industrial cleaning. The prison's gym also provides physical education, who recognise qualifications, as well as recreational gym. There is a visitor centre with facilities including a baby changing area and a children's play area. and there are also refreshment machines. So we've got us full Sutton doors there, and I'm not getting you in it, don't worry. You got your big brown doors there where the gate, where the van's going at. But it's quite nice, is this bit, isn't it? There's got some nice little trees and potted plants and stuff on go. I'm not sure what all this bit here is for. Is it so we don't get ram raided or whatever? All these blocks of concrete here, guys, if anyone knows what these are for, just let me know in the comment section. So plans were approved to build a 1,440 inmate mega prison at Full Sutton in September 2019 by East Riding of Yorkshire Council. More than 2,800 objections to it were lodged, including from the police. Wow. So nearly 3,000 people rejected to this mega prison opening, including police. That's bonkers. I wonder why that is, guys. Because I've had a few people mention this to me, but I actually don't know what the crack is. I don't know if it's still going ahead or if it's not. I'm going to try and find out before I leave. But we've got some well, we're not going to go into former inmates. I think that's a bit pointless, to be honest. We'll go straight to current inmates. We've got Jan Cannon. Let's see what he's done. So he's a British murderer, serial rapist and serial abductor, and yeah, so murderer, serial rapist, serial abductor and suspected serial killer. Stephen Grieveson is a British serial killer known as the Sunderland Strangler, who murdered 14 teenage boys in a series of killings committed between 1990 and 1994 in Sunderland, England. This guy's still in here. We've got Omar Khayyam or something like that, I think he's called. He's a citizen of the United Kingdom who led a terrorist plot in May 2007. David Mulcahy is a British serial rapist and serial killer. Wow, there's some really bad guys here, mate. Some really bad guys. What's this one here? Darren Osborne. Who's Darren Osborne? Ah, 2017 Finchley Park attacks. And then we've got an Italian double murderer serving a life sentence with a 40 years minimum tariff for murdering his neighbour Heather Barnett in 2002. Danilo Restivo, I think he's called. So that is it, guys. That's your history. That is your what the prison's like today. We've gone through some notable inmates. There's some pretty nasty guys in here, I'm not going to lie to you. It's definitely not a prison I'd want to come to or even visit. You know, inside. If I'm visiting outside like I am now, that's absolutely fine. Definitely wouldn't like to visit inside. But yeah, we're going to do what we always do, guys, and we're going to go to some drone footage. So we'll see you in the sky. Right, guys, we're up in the sky. So we are well out of the geozone, guys, even though the prison's there. We're actually out of the geozone. We are in a warning zone, which I am authorised to fly in. But that's for prison, that's leading up to prison. There the mouse is what cut through to it. Staff car park. That's where we were stood. There we are, the front doors. Let's try and get a little bit higher so you can get a better view of it.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
400 feet. Yeah, so that's the front of it. Oh no, there we are, that's the front of it. Well, they're right when they say it's a prison within a prison. Look at this. Look at all fences on ground inside the actual grounds. Wow, talk about security. Bloody hell, big massive football fields over there. Wow. So they did the right thing, guys. In the end, they didn't call the police. Well, I mean, we're still here, so if they did, they hadn't turned up. But no, I mean, I give them a legitimate reason as to why I'm here, and I know sometimes I do things what some of you guys don't agree with, and I get criticism and stuff, but you know what, I'm not bothered. At the end of the day, I don't want to go somewhere and give people, you know, give myself a bad name. So if I get shit, then I'll give it back, right? If someone's right with me, I'll be right with them, because you can only take somebody on, you know, sort of first base, you know, impressions, do you know what I mean, kind of thing. So, but the point I'm making is, if someone's alright with me, I'm alright with them. And that's why I pulled my mask down when I was talking to him. I know I'm probably going to get comments on that, but again, I don't really care. The police know what I look like. Officials and things, you know, they could send my photograph to police service, and it just doesn't bother me. I wear the mask for reflections in windows, and when people try and pull phones out of the pockets and take pictures of me and stuff. That's why I wear it. And obviously when I live stream as well, then I can keep my personal life and my auditing life separate. But opinions vary, man. Opinions vary. But it is a lovely prison. You know, I mean, look at the area, what it's in. It's absolutely, it's spot on. It's literally, I won't say in the middle of nowhere, but yeah. Right, now, while I'm up in the air, guys, before we go back down, I am going to talk about the super prison. So if you remember the super prison, what, just short of 3,000 people have signed signatures saying that they don't want it to go ahead, and the police don't want it to go ahead and stuff like that. Well, guess what? It's going ahead, and that's what this is for. So all this construction work, what's going on down here, I think that's the entrance. This is going to be another prison, guys. So we're seeing it at first hand before it's even built. So there is another prison being built. I had a word with the dog guy before we left. It is going to be, we are going to be working in conjunction with this prison, and it is probably going to be called HMP Sutton as well, or something to that effect. But yeah, it's going to be massive, absolutely massive when it's built. So they're your aerial shots. Let's get it a bit slower. So they're your aerial shots. But yeah, I mean, look at that. It goes all the way up there. It's be absolutely huge. And it's really good, you know, because I am going to come back and have a look at this prison when it's finished. So I don't know how long it's going to take to get finished, but I'm going to come back when it's finished and have a look at it. So it'll be nice to see it when it is built up, and I'll be able to say, do you know what, I was there when it was being built. I've got drone footage of what the construction process looked like. So I think it's a pretty cool thing, to be honest. But we are going to come back down. We are going to walk back down towards the construction area. Have a little look round there with camera, and then we are going to get ourselves off. So there we are, guys. We're back down on the ground. We We walk through a cornfield. See the kind of things we do for you guys, for our viewers. Just to make sure we're well out at Geozone. We walked through a cornfield. Bit muddy around here, isn't it? Huh? There's some boots. How are you doing? You having a good day?
No, good too.
I used to have to do that at Tesco, you know. Do you remember the pandemic?
Yeah.
When it first started, I used to have to stand on doors at Tesco with a lollipop stick like that. Stop, start and stop, or stop and go. You gotta let so many people in at a time. Absolute bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you're on more than minimum wage for.
No. Nope.
What, for building?
Yeah. We're not building, we're HM.
What's that mean?
Traffic management.
Oh, traffic management.
Yeah, this is our job. If we're not doing this, we're on traffic lights or closing roads.
That's a bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah. But because the residents insist on TN because the wagon got ditched up there. And then when we come on, they don't know but complain about us.
Yeah, well, they're all going mad, aren't they, with this new
Yeah.
prison what's being built?
Yeah, they want to try and stop it, but all groundwork's done now. Got building materials going in.
They've got planning permission and that. Obviously they will have, won't they?
Yeah, it should, they've all got go ahead, or it wouldn't
Well.
be going ahead, would it?
It's not going to stop then, is it?
No, they're not going to stop.
Not now. Otherwise, who's going to pay it? It'll probably come out of public purse, insurance job.
Well, they're trying to get this road widened. There's shit going off with council and these that's running job in here because who's going to open road once it's done.
Exactly.
So,
Well, we're just going to have a walk down, get a couple of pictures and that of the site, what's going on, because we're going to come back when it's built.
oh yeah,
So we're going to get a few pictures at construction.
yeah, before and after.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Well, I reckon it should be ready in about 2025.
Oh, quite a while yet then.
Oh yeah, there's going to be another 3 years at least
Oh yeah.
before it's... Well, that was supposed to be handover. Yeah, send it.
Well, this is my job, so I'll be back.
Going down, baby.
I'll be back when it's done.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, we'll go down and take a few pictures. If anyone said out on radio or out, just say, oh, I've spoke to the guys, just taking some pictures of him and
I can't do anybody else.
where he's going. That's a really good answer, that.
Only problem, you might get security coming out.
You should try
and
telling prison, that.
Well, they...
Yeah, well, you saw us go in, didn't
Yeah,
you?
very good.
Yeah, they have that arse about face
All right,
on them, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, well, like I say, well, mate.
I says, look, mate, I says, you know, if we're talking about ringing police and that, I says, don't fucking ring. Don't ring police, mate, it's wasting taxpayers' money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coppers aren't going to do no. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
All right.
I'll see you on the way back up. Alright, mate. Right, so we're going to have a walk down this country lane to start at construction, see what's going on, get some pictures and all that stuff, guys, and then we'll come back to you. Right, guys, we've made it down to the construction area. Now, this is going to be really good because obviously you heard what that guy said. It's going to be 2025 when we're looking to finish the work on this. Get some pictures of like in there. Yeah. Oh, you can see. But yeah, we've got us drone shots of this place. But as you can see, there's a lot going on here, and it's going to be sort of a good 3 years to when it's actually built. Do you know what I mean? So we've got more J private property, no unauthorised access. We're not coming in, mate, don't worry. This is sort of like going to be the entrance to it. Yeah, we're not coming in. Just getting some footage of, you know, the building work, what's going on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try not to get you on camera, mate, all right? Because I know people don't like that, but we're not coming in. Eh?
No, have the permission the camera on side, please, yeah?
I'm not coming in, I'm just filming from here.
No, no, no.
No?
Go on the next gate, please. You
Where?
Speak to my supervisor is here, yeah?
What do I need to speak to?
Yes, boss. They have permission, no problem, yeah?
Don't need permission, mate.
Sir, please. Next gate. My supervisor here. Go on this side to come in the
Yeah, that's fine, but
yeah?
we're not
We have
coming.
nothing to you, personal.
Yeah, we're not
Go
co-
another gate. Speak.
Oh, shut up. Yes. Get treads on them bad boys. No left turn. So you can't turn left when you come out of here. That's a bit weird, isn't it? So anyway, this is the entrance, and then we've got all the cars, which I'm assuming belong to staff members and all that stuff. We've got built cabins down there. He's a traffic marshal, so he can't tell me what to do. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on, as you saw on drone footage anyway.
Sir, please, look put the recorder on the side, yeah?
What?
Please, look put the recorder on the side. My supervisor coming here.
Yeah,
have
so?
the record, no have nothing to you personal. Understand?
I don't have anything against you personal, mate, but
Yes, Mike.
I'm just filming
This
the site,
This side.
right? What's the problem?
The problem is my supervisor coming, he speak. The yes, no have nothing.
Oh, well, he don't need to come and speak, mate. I've got nothing to say, to be honest. Look at the size of them cranes. Big mud mountain. Get some pictures and stuff, yeah?
Try not get him.
Take a picture of him, he likes to be on camera, a bit looks of it. Keeps walking in front of it. Can we take a picture here?
Yes, no problem.
Yeah, take a picture of him.
Take a picture, no problem.
Take a picture of him. Take a picture of him. Road sweeper, hey up mate, you alright? See, even he's giving it thumbs up. Even road sweeper's giving it thumbs up. You what? It might be a long one, this, guys. I mean, I could have made it into 2 videos, but I thought I'd treat you, show you all that I'm not greedy. I'll just make it into 1. I'll come back to you guys. What? Oh, I don't really care about your manager. Go away, mate, you're boring me. Site safety, caution site entrance. All visitors and delivery drivers must report to the site office, keep to the designated pedestrian and vehicle routes.
This one barrier here, it's close the side, yeah?
I know phrase. You what?
My supervisor coming, my manager coming. Let's go, please.
There's no barriers there.
Look, here is the barrier here.
What, them 2 barriers?
Yes, it's
Don't be
normal.
daft,
It's one
mate.
house here, you know?
Don't be daft,
Please.
I've just walked straight
My
past them. What do you mean, please?
Manager coming, yeah?
I've just walked straight past them. This is the entrance. Stop being silly. Hey,
Oh, yeah, so that's...
taking some pictures, mate.
It's private property, mate.
Ah, don't be silly, mate. We've got permission
Who from?
from prison. We've been up and filmed prison.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Who's
Why
giving you permission?
don't you radio up and ask him, man?
I'm not going to radio up and ask him. I'll just call the police.
You believe him? He looks all right, doesn't he? He looks innocent.
I'm not saying you both
Did
don't
police
look
say we?
all right, but-
Did prison say have we just filmed prison?
Filmed it.
There we go. There we go.
Come on, lads.
But take his word for it, mate.
Come on, lads.
Well, we're not going in. We're
You
just
know-
filming from what we can see from here.
You're not allowed to film, mate.
We are from here.
You're not.
We are
Afraid-
from here.
I'm afraid you're not.
We are. Who says?
You're not allowed to.
Yeah, but who said?
You're not allowed to. It's private property.
Yeah, but in Mary's,
It's private property here.
not out here.
It is. Out on the main road, isn't?
Yeah, but you see the main road there, right? You see where you can turn left and you can come into this bit here, right? Do you know what that means? That means there's an implied right of access. Now there's no barriers and there's no gate stopping me from walking from there to here. Now when I get to this bit, there's a gate. which means I can't go any further. Do I really have to spell it out for you? I'm not trying to be rude, but what I'm trying to tell you is that we're not doing anything wrong. So if you ring the police, we're just going to laugh at you. We're not even going to come out. What we're doing, taking some pictures and then we're going.
Carry on.
Eh?
Carry on.
Yeah, we are.
I can see that.
Yeah, thank you. We're going anyway in a minute. Yeah, so like I said, guys, we're going to come back when it's done, when it's completed. It's going to take probably another 2.5 to 3 years, but the way they do things nowadays, it's just going to be woo. It's going to be thrown up, isn't it? You haven't just rang police, have you?
No.
All right.
Rang the manager from here, mate. Mate, do my job, you know what I mean?
Manager?
Just from Kia.
From who?
It's the contractor's building.
Oh, don't worry about it, mate. All your signage is all right anyway. All present and correct. You've got your safety.
You looking for a job?
Have you got your safety boots on, guys?
Are you
Yeah,
looking
that's-
for a job?
No. I make more money. I work for myself, me. I make loads of money
What are you
doing
doing?
this. Eh?
What are you doing? What do you do?
What I'm doing now?
What, videoing?
Videoing people.
Construction sites?
Videoing people in public places. Yeah, I get loads of money for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, sometimes I get arrested and then...
I don't think you get much for my picture.
Yeah, sometimes I get arrested and then I silk police. Sometimes I get detained and then I silk police. Sometimes prison guards will detain me and then I'll silk the prison. It's like, it's just a bonus really, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Either way I get paid, sometimes I get paid more, so it's brilliant.
Are you from around here, are you?
No, mate, no. But I'm being deadly serious because you seem like an alright guy, you. I'm being deadly. So we went up to prison. We did do a documentary, we did film it.
Yeah.
He asked us to leave, and the governor came out. They basically told him that we're not going anywhere and we're only going to be about 20 minutes. And he's like, yeah, no problem. So we've done that. We've got us drone footage. And I thought I'd get a quick video of the construction area because when it's finished.
Make sure you promote our company, won't you?
What is it?
Monolith Support Service.
Monolith Support Services.
So we look after all the logistics, deliveries, traffic management.
Traffic
security,
management,
welfare.
deliveries, logistics, all that stuff.
Put that on the fucking website.
Yeah, come here, give us your jacket. There we go, guys. If anyone needs any traffic wardens, lollipop men to start and go, give these guys a call. If you need an outbuilding, garden sheds, all like that, prisons, houses, give these guys a call. You're right, I could hardly understand him, mate. I just said, look, I said, go away.
They only do the job,
They
mate.
talk to you.
They're only doing the
Yeah,
job.
you can't take pictures. What do you mean I can't take pictures?
Where are you from?
Don't be daft.
Originally?
Originally?
Sheffield, way.
No, Leeds.
Leeds.
Originally, yeah. Yeah.
I'm from London, aren't
You're from London?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been to London. I've been down London loads of times, me, mate. Yeah, loads of
you?
times.
Schools in Agro down there.
No, I
as well,
used to be. I used to be a nationwide courier,
Oh,
so I
right,
used to be down there 4 or 5 times a week,
Yeah.
dropping stuff off, picking stuff up, just constantly up road, mate, constantly driving, and it went accurate, so I jacked it in. But this place here, well, fella up there said it's going to be about 2 to 3 years before it's built. Is that right? About 2025? Is that right? Yeah. So what we're going to do is,
too much information.
in 2025, well, it's in public domain anyway, isn't it? So you can do. But in 2025, when it's built, we're gonna come back and it'll be nice for as viewers to see the place how it is now and what it's like when we come back when it's built and it's finished. So it'd make a really good story. Do you know what I mean? So.
How are you, brother?
Oh yeah, I'm all right. You?
Yeah. Can I just ask what we're filming for?
Construction.
Construction. Okay. While you're on, just to let
Without
you know,
being rude, I thought that was being obvious because
No, I didn't.
we're not here to film you guys.
No, what it is MOJ property up to there. Right, so could you do me a favour? Right, because we have to inform, could you please go out to the outside of the...
Oh, we're going anywhere now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
finished. Yeah, we're finished. But what I was saying to the old man here is because there's an implied right of access, I've just walked in, there's no gates and there's no barriers.
No, there is actually signs saying land of the MOJ.
But you see that there, that gate's there to stop people going in, isn't it? Vehicles and stuff.
All of there, that's why
So
we
is
have
that
the
gate-
that's
yeah.
why we have the marshals.
Ah, well, they're not doing a right good job, mate, because they didn't say up to me.
Okay.
But the bit here on Main Road, when it just comes in off at Main Road, there's no saying you can't come on that bit there.
Oh
He
no.
did,
Oh, this bit
did
here.
approach you when you approached him there, and I see it. So.
Yeah, when I got to the
And
gate,
obviously I've-
but he
Yeah,
didn't,
but
he didn't ask
you-
us to leave, he just said stop filming.
But could you do me a favour, please, sir? One, I don't really want to be filmed. Thank you. And I've got a right to say I don't wish to be filmed.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Alright, what makes you
Right.
think that?
No, I have. Right. So
You-
can you do me a favour? Could you please just go out there?
Can I just say one thing? You know, when you're in public, there's no
Yeah.
expectations of privacy.
Why have you not got your mask down then?
Because I'm exercising my right.
Well, I could
To remain
not
private.
Even give me my exercise right, have you?
You are exercising it, otherwise you'd have come with a mask.
I don't need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Well, neither have I. But
Well-
what I'm doing is I'm exercising my
Well,
right
could
to
you
create privacy
exercise to the
in a
rate
public
where I've
place.
asked you to go, please?
You're saying you don't want to be filmed, yet you've
For your
walked up
own
to a man with a
safety,
camera.
could you please go to
Well,
the location.
mate,
Listen, I'd have gone 5 minutes ago, mate. You've been alright, you had have gone 5 minutes ago, but this guy's talking crap now. You've walked up to a man with a camera saying you don't want to be filmed. What an idiot.
Come on, you're done there.
What an idiot. Who is he anyway? Is he boss? Oh, I'm not bothered, like, I'm not, no, I'm not bothered, I'm not going to complain about like that, I just wondered who he was.
You're done now, mate.
Yeah, I've done now, mate. What's your name?
Neil.
Neil, here, I'm Kev. Nice to meet you, mate.
Right.
You've been sound, you.
See you again.
You've
No
been
doubt.
sound, but yeah, like I said, we're not going in, mate. We're done now. We'll come back in 3 years when it's finished.
No problem.
But yeah, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep working hard. You know, they're probably a couple of muppets, them, aren't they? Just throw orders about and sit in the office drinking tea. Absolute muppets. I'll see you later, Neil.
Right, lads, be careful walking down the road.
Yeah, take it easy, my friend. See you later, blue shirts.
See ya.
Bye. Remember, if you don't want to be filmed, don't walk up to a man with a camera. Oh, God. Don't some people just make you laugh? Anyway, guys, this has been your host, Audit in Yorkshire. I always try to bring you the best content I possibly can. I do really hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash us a subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell for future and upcoming content. And remember, guys, if you're ever down these neck of the woods, right, and you ever walk down this road, please remember, do not feed the pigs. Till the next time, guys, stay safe and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.